How do you go about coating the inside of your base with resin? Can you explain that? What your process is?
Take and you mix the resin. I do it with 3 coats. I found if you only do it with 1 or 2, it will seep into the water will seep into the wood. It doesn't completely seal it. You take, put it on, leave it on your lathe, leave it so you can chuck into it.
Okay.
I take chuck and all off so that I don't have to recenter it. I pour my mixtures that have been mixed. Then I take one of those sponge paintbrush and I coat it, run it around. Put it back on the lathe and put it at about 40 RPM and just let it turn overnight.
Okay.
That way it comes out nice and smooth on the inside.
Self-leveling.
If you paint it on there and walk away and leave it, it's going to run to the bottom. Or if you got it laying on its side, it'll all go to one side and you'll have a big lump.
Right on.
I found that out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The thing said you could do it. It said you could do it, but
it pools. Yep. Rotate. That's why people do the
rotisserie.
get those exactly. You get the rotisserie motors, so the stuff that they've got with the epoxy in them are slow rotating while they're turning something else on their lathe.
Well, I do it right at the end of the day and leave it rotate overnight so that.
Right.
So my question is, while it's rotating sideways, how does the bottom get done?
Pardon?
I said you've got it on your lathe, right? Sideways, and it's rotating to get all the sides done. But how does the bottom get done?
You put it on. It's thick. It won't all run down. It'll rotate and make a nice even coating on the bottom.
Okay. Gotcha.
Very
the
good.
cups that come with it are about inch and a quarter around by about 3/4 high. I fill both of them, and that will do one whole coating on the bigger one.
It don't take much, does it?
No, it don't. It surprises me. But like I said, I do it in 3 coats because just 1 to 2, and even 2, it will seep into the water, will seep into the wood. I haven't had one on a 3-coated one yet. See.
Good.
Do you cover the end up while it's rotating so it doesn't splatter out?
No, it's not going that. It's only going 45 RPM. This is about 45 RPM. Rounds per minute. It's
I can't get my lathe that slow.
Unfortunately,
if you got one where you can't slow it down, you'd have to.
I have had epoxy drip out of stuff, so that's a valid concern. So yep. Yeah, protect your lathe bed or tape up the bottom.
I've got a board that fit. I've made to fit through the slots on the lathe on the bottom of the bed, and I slide that under there to catch anything that falls.
If you put too much in, it's going to run out.
Yep. That's you learn by looking.
Right.
The worst thing I did was one of these had a little hole in the bottom that I didn't know. And it ran out onto the chuck, and it took me about an hour of peeling and then getting a nail and filing it down thin to go in and clean out the teeth.
Goodness.
Oh, mercy. Charlie wasn't a happy camper that day.
That didn't bother me. that was an easy mistake. Some of my mistakes take days to straighten out.
I'd have to take something around the end of mine to keep the epoxy inside it because my lathe won't slow down that much because it's a manual speed lathe.
I understand that, but mine got it's got the belt for 2 positions. On the high speed, I can get it down to 45. On low speed, I can go down to about 5 rotations a minute.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, very good. Thank you for explaining that on how you do it there, Charlie.
Yeah, it's a good discussion. Very useful.
Yes.
Yes.